I'm Spectrum News reporter Katherine Cahoon at the Salvation Army of Niagara Falls. Kits are being passed out to families in need during an unprecedented time when kids are stuck at home. These kits include items like a build-it-yourself cement mixer and art supplies. First of all, I hope you're staying safe during this unprecedented, difficult time. Our station is trying to do everything possible to help our community by providing relevant, up-to-the-minute information on the coronavirus. But while we warn our viewers of the danger and try to help them cope with it, our motto is facts, not fear. We always strive to enlighten the public without inciting alarm. Our biggest goal is to be here for you. So if there is an issue that you'd like us to cover, please don't hesitate to leave a comment or send me a message. I've covered coronavirus topics that run the gamut, from the impact of this disease on our local economy, to how families in need can receive food, and fun ideas to keep kids engaged while at home. Lately, I've been receiving just so many questions about what it's like to be a news reporter during the pandemic. Obviously, a news station just can't shut down. Can you imagine needing a virus update or a weather report, but being unable to get it because when you turned on your TV, all you saw was a blank screen? So I'm still on the job, but it has definitely changed. I clearly remember the day that everything shifted. I was anchoring the news and noticed how many coronavirus updates were coming in. The stock market taking a tumble over the last few days as investors fear the impact of the coronavirus will have on the global economy. About a week after that, New York State announced an upcoming mandatory shutdown of almost every non-essential activity in an attempt to contain the spread of the disease. Our news director rearranged schedules to provide for social distancing and asked many reporters to begin writing scripts and editing them from home. Sometimes I'm researching and setting up stories from home, but I'm required to be camera ready and able to get to the station within just 15 minutes. Then I listen to a work conference call while getting ready, and I have my outfit all lined up so that I can get dressed right away if my manager calls. On the other days, I'm assigned to come into the station. We spread out, so it's not unusual to have a row of empty desks. Still, we work together as a team. It's just in a different way now. High fives look like this. When I'm out reporting, I'm a one-woman camera crew, filming, writing, and editing by myself. So I don't have to worry about social distancing while driving to and from interviews. But all those empty roads feel a bit eerie. I always have my disinfecting wipes right here in the station car, and I wipe it down whenever I enter. Now that's the easy part. Almost everything else about reporting in a pandemic is very difficult. Last week, I was assigned to cover St. Patrick's Day observances. It wasn't hard to practice social distancing while filming the vacant parade route, where the entire town has turned out for this holiday for more than 180 years. But safely covering the college-age crowd celebrating on Pub Row required some creativity. For filming them, I stood on a ledge overlooking the action and zoomed in. For interviews, I spoke with revelers outside the bars, one at a time, and kept my distance by using my stick mic. When I edited my footage together, I was struck with the impact this crisis has had on the generation gap. Many younger Americans feel impervious to the dangers of COVID-19, while the reaction of their parents and grandparents ranges from concern to fear. I think that is because they have lived through other serious events that our younger friends have not experienced, like the Great Depression, the polio epidemic, and 9/11. Here are clips from that story. Usually the Sunday before St. Patrick's Day, Delaware Avenue looks like this. But today, it looks like this. Due to growing concern over the coronavirus, the parade was canceled. But will that really stop people from getting out and socializing?
I understand that these measures are necessary, so I'm okay with that. But yeah, of course, I was waiting for a parade.
The St. Patrick's Day parade is just a memorable time in this city. You can't just cancel something like that. It's like canceling Christmas.
Though the typical parade route is practically a ghost town, that definitely isn't the case on Chippewa Street, where people are piling into the bars to celebrate.
I gotta say that nothing really stops me from coming out and partying.
When asked if there is concern about spreading germs after people tested positive for the coronavirus in Erie County, most of the partiers on Chippewa Street didn't seem worried.
Because of young ages and a lot of people that I came with are young, it doesn't really concern me that much. My mom's a nurse. She's talked to me about the precautions. It's just bringing me a lot of hope.
People like Warner say that despite being out and about, they are washing their hands and feel like their immune systems are strong. Still, the CDC says that mostly the virus is spread from person to person and that the best way to stay safe is to put distance between you and others. Anything closer than 6 feet can be too close. So many officials are advising people to practice social distancing. In Buffalo, Katherine Cahoon, Spectrum News. After my story aired, the bars where I filmed were shut down. School was canceled, in-person church services were put on hold, and much more of the world began working from home. I don't know how long this crisis will last, but it makes me even more thankful to work at a place that cares so much about people and tries so hard to help them.